What's good? What's good? YouTube! It's your boy, Hollywood Sports, coming at you with another video, baby. Let's get it on. Let's get it on. What's happening, y'all? What's happening? We are now live on the set. We got my Boston Celtics going up against these Denver Nuggets, and we are still on the road, man. Let's get it. Let's get it. What's up, everybody? What's up? If you're new to the channel, welcome to the channel. Thank you for clicking on this video. I hope you enjoy it. Let's get it on, man. Let's get it on. Yeah, we on the road, man. You see they're giving us this flimsy introduction. The crowd ain't saying nothing, but that's okay. We come together in spirit on the road, baby. When we go on the road, we come together in spirit. We're ready to go. There's our coach, Brad Stevens, right there. He said, y'all don't worry about it, baby. We're going to keep, see how quiet this crowd is now? We're going to keep them that way. Let's listen to their introduction.
At the shooting guard position, 6 feet 4 inches, number 25, myleague. At small forward, standing 6'5", number 5,
it's going to be a tough one, man. This is going to be a tough one.
Starting at the other forward position, 6 feet 7 inches, number 4, Paul Wilson. At the other guard position, 6 feet 4 inches, number 27, Jamal Murray. At the center position, at 7.0 inches, number 15,
we're going to see if we can spoil this homecoming.
Once again, your Denver Nuggets.
Welcome everybody to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. DA, it's all yours.
Nuggets coach Mike Malone is the son of longtime NBA assistant coach Brendan Malone, who was on the staff with the late Chuck Daly in Detroit when the Pistons won back-to-back NBA titles. Malone's dad told him not to get into coaching with its nomadic lifestyle and volatility. Michael said, "I knew the pitfalls. My father said, all right, if you're going to be a coach, be a great coach. If you have a passion, you've got to follow that passion." Kevin?
That's some pretty sound advice. Thanks, DA. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season.
Look at that, look at that ranking right there in the Eastern Conference, baby. Yeah, we number one in the power rankings, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
And you know, for the Celtics, they haven't needed any time to find their footing this season. The guys gelled right away. The coaching staff has done a terrific job. It's been a dream start to the year for them.
Yeah, and you can tell they enjoy playing together.
Kimba's averaging 19. Wow.
They've been having fun as they've gotten off to this good start.
So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. Walker and Smart the guard. And it's Cantor in at center. And for the Nuggets, at the forward slots, it's Barton and Millsap. Malik Beasley.
All right, guys, let's go.
And it's
let's go, baby.
In at the 5, roaming the paint.
And you look at how
let's get the tempo going. Let's get the tempo going. Let's start out on defense. Here we go.
To do with player development.
Exactly. I agree with you wholeheartedly. Denver has done a great job in the draft.
Good D. Good D. Let's go.
Stick to
no.
No.
No. Oh, get the rebound, guys.
Their front office has been.
Come on, Cantor.
Can't afford to lose sight of Jokic, not even for a second. This guy's always a threat to hurt you on the offensive boards.
And Walker kicks to Cantor. Back to Walker. Here is Hayward. Here's Tatum.
There we go, Tatum. Way to get us on the board, baby.
Well, I like the shoot-first mentality of Tatum, guys. Staying aggressive and keeping constant pressure on the defender.
Beasley against Smart.
Good D. Let's go.
Beasley runs.
Love to help D. Love to help D.
As the Celtics.
Yeah, They out of control, baby. They out of control. We're gonna keep this crowd quiet. This crowd quiet.
And it's Smart with the ball for the Celtics. Here in the first.
Get off me. Get off me. Let's go.
And the basket is good.
For a guy who's still working on his range, love to see Smart attacking on the interior.
Passes it to Beasley.
Oh, trying to sneak that pass in on me, huh?
Banked in off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here's Cantor.
Oh, he didn't come through.
Back to Smart. 6 on the shot clock.
Come on, Cantor, go, baby.
Jokic against Cantor. The layup off target.
I like how we get back
Usually
on defense,
outside.
baby. That's what I'm talking about.
Here's Millsap. Kept alive. Here's
Come on,
Jokic.
guys, box out.
Uses
Get the
glass to
boards.
finish the layup. Jokic has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, you got to do more than that to stop Jokic. I mean, this guy is a master at converting through tough defense.
And Walker kicks to Hayward. Pass to Cantor. Now here's Walker from deep three-point range. Murray with the defensive effort. And during his time in Charlotte, so much fell on the shoulders of Kemba Walker.
Yeah, you think about it. The first 8 years of his time in Charlotte, he did not play with an
starting to
all-star
wake up.
teammate. But he managed to not complain or whine about it, does his job at a high level, and has proved that he's an all-star player himself.
Tatum on the wing. Back to Walker. Now on the
That's what I'm
scoring
talking
column with
about.
that bucket.
Good assist,
1 for
Tatum.
2 this game.
And, you know, even though Walker is just 6'1", he may not be that tall, folks. He is a creative scorer in a hard matchup. Great at making the defense pay inside.
Now here's Barton. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5
Good boy,
points a
good
game.
boy.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too
Get the back up, Cantor.
It may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Walker against Murray. Left side Walker. Back to Tatum. To the wing on the left.
They playing some
Hayward
good defense,
looking over
man.
the floor. Smart. Millsap grabs the miss.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Here's
Nope.
Beasley.
Good help, good help.
And that'll be 2 free throws.
Good help,
coming up.
Tatum.
Officials
I know,
on
man.
the
You
call.
ain't fouled him. I know.
It goes on Jason Tatum.
Jason Tatum said that's a bunch of crap.
And, you know, Beasley, the man they call the mutant, had a great season last year after a quiet
He went
first
straight up with the
season in
ball.
NBA.
I mean, on
He
D.
exploded as a big-time scorer for the Nuggets.
Free throw, good, Beasley. And for Malik Beasley last season, Clark, the points were easy to find for him.
And you know what, Kevin? A big reason for that was how deadly he was from outside. I mean, this guy shot over 40% from deep and was really a dangerous catch-and-shoot threat for Denver.
Michael Porter, he's checked in for Denver. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Tatum's shot is off.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. There's 1:54 left here in the opening quarter. The Nuggets with another miss. Celtics trail by 4. Tatum dishes to Cantor. He kicks it to Walker. Back to Cantor. Outside, Walker. Over Jokic. And it's Walker that time on the assist by Cantor. Walker's got his second basket of the night. For Denver, they've gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Murray finds Beasley. Porter against Brown. The pass to Jokic.
Keep him outside, Cantor.
Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Jokic has got 8 points. Celtics shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%. Walker the pass to Brown. A beautiful
Good take,
reverse
Brown.
kick.
Good take, baby.
Brown, extremely accomplished down low and worthy of respect as a result. Destroys whoever tries to guard him in the paint.
Now here's Beasley. He averages about 5 points a game. Porter passes to Murray. Shot clock at 5. Denver needs to get off his shot. Porter, no luck.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Walker the pass to Tatum. The Celtics need to get a shot off.
Too far out.
No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Nikola Jokic firing on all cylinders for the Denver Nuggets. He made his mark in a big way on the boards in that quarter. Back right after this. Nikola Jokic, a former second-round pick, turned star in the league, talks about what the game means to him.
Basketball, like passion, love. Like that is the thing I play like when I know 4, 6, 7 years old. I don't know. Like basketball is always in my life. That like I think it's passion. I think it's passion.
In basketball, Greg, a big deal in Jokic's native land of Serbia.
And I love his creativity. There's an artistry and a freedom in how he plays the game.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard.
Run that offense, baby.
Denver is doing, guys. What are your thoughts?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Boy, grinding it out on the glass. They've really been working for those points.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So out there for the Nuggets right now, Plumlee out there with Michael Porter. Then there's Murray, and it's Nikola Jokic, and it's Craig in at the shooting guard. Now, here's Tice. After the miss from Mason Plumlee, Williams for 3. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Jokic has got his 6th rebound on the night.
Don't get it twisted, man. Williams can make that shot, baby. Oh!
And it's
They snuck in the alley-oop.
Clark, over the last couple decades, the role of the big man has changed and required more skill outside shooting among them.
Yeah, that's one of the things. And then the ability to move your feet defensively.
Yes.
Because
We can take it by you, baby. We can take it by you.
So much. And a lot of times teams will have 4, maybe 5 perimeter shooters out there regardless of size. So big guys, if they're going to play in that type of an alignment, have to be able to move their feet and effectively guard perimeter players and also
Good help, good help.
on the perimeter as well.
Amazing to see guys that big out there sometimes.
Oh, yes.
Number one
Good
among
job,
the
this.
Like on the
Yeah.
three-point line.
No doubt. And also the big guys, we've got a ton of them, Kevin, across the league.
Come on, Williams. Hit that, baby. There you go. Williams can shoot that J,
Yes,
baby.
that goes in.
Good seeing Walker work on his passing. I mean, the more he shares it, the better his teammates become.
Here's Craig. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Plumlee, no
Missed
luck.
it.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Now Walker,
Way out there.
he's coming off a 19-point game against the Clippers.
Oh, Walker's heating up, baby.
That's
He's
a
heating
really
up.
hard shot that Walker makes look easy. He finds just enough room to
Oh,
shake
that's
the
my
defender
fault.
and get it up.
That was my fault.
How about that wonderful floater he had?
I didn't man up.
Showing off an
didn't stop the
exquisite
ball.
touch.
Brown outside. Murray against Walker. And stolen. 3 minutes of action so far in the second
This
quarter.
is playing some D right now.
Last game for the Celtics, they pick up the
Oh,
win
foul,
against
Ralph.
the
They
Clippers
fouled
in
me,
Los
Ralph.
Angeles. Walker finds
All right,
Williams
guys, let's set it up. Let's set it up.
on the wing. Brown. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Way to take it hard to the
Here's where
basket,
Boston
Brown.
sits right now, Kevin, in the current league rankings.
You said it all right there. The hottest shooting team in the league. And that tells you not only are they shooting it well, but they're also focused on creating terrific opportunities for one another.
That free throw missing.
And the vertical that Brown has is quite impressive. As relentless a finisher that you'll find in this league.
Grant, he's checked in for Denver. And the Celtics also making a change. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Marcus Smart. And he's good on the second.
Man, what a season it was for the Nuggets and Coach Mike Malone. He helped the Nuggets move into elite status in the West. You know, they went from out of the playoffs in 2018 to second in the West in 2019.
That's it, and the Celtic lead is cut down to just one on the bucket for Murray.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
You can't handle Walker, baby. You can't handle Walker. You can't handle that Kimba.
And Clark, the media recognizing
not one-on-one,
naming him a Coach of the Year finalist.
Well, you think about the way the Nuggets defense improved last year. It's testimony to Mike Malone and his attention to detail, particularly at the defensive end. The roster's all in on Malone as their leader, and that means the Nuggets are going to be a force for a while.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. Will Barton comes in for Michael Porter, and it's Malik Beasley in for Torrey Craig. Beasley, the pass to Murray. Back to Beasley. Pass to Plumlee. Clock at 4. Here's Grant. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Outside, Walker. There's 1:40 left in the first half of basketball. Tries from 16. Rebound by the Nuggets. Coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
And it was one of those games where it was just hard to get anything going. And you could see frustrations emerge.
Watch the pick.
You know what? Even though it was
Good help, Williams. Good help.
Oh, they found a way to get it done and pulled it out.
That was a beautiful pick and roll by Denver right there.
Is all that matters.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam.
Great execution.
Some urgency from him there. Sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Now here's Hayward. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Clippers. In the corner, Tatum with it. Passes to Walker. Over Murray. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Walker's got the lead up to 4 now for Boston.
Walker always a guy you can depend on to bail you out in those late shot clock situations.
Outside.
Good help, Brown.
Good on the triple. Murray's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And here is Williams. Over Plumlee. Barton with the rebound.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Here's Murray up on top. Over Hayward. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Murray's got 9.
One of the things Murray does
well was just a lot of picks and screens and rolls, man.
Can't give
a lot of pick and rolls and screens.
What a performance by Jamal Murray. He has been the story for the Denver Nuggets. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having
they do a lot of it to free their guys up.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Brad Stevens. Coach, what did you think of your team's energy in the first half?
I think the energy's fine. I thought we did look a little gassed at the end of that first stint for some of our starters, but I thought for the most part it was good.
Thanks very much, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everyone. That was a combination of everybody and everyone. Everyone. Did you catch that?
I got it.
Yeah, Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. How about that first half, fellas? A pretty close game for the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. They did jump out to a lead in the opening period, but 4 points was the biggest it got. They were outscored by just a bit in the second quarter as they go into the break now holding just a 1-point advantage. Kenny, your thoughts on the Nuggets' first half?
Well, I think they're feeling the energy of this hometown crowd. Sometimes you get a little complacent and comfortable in your surroundings, but no, they fed off adrenaline in the first half.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on Boston?
They ran their offense very well in the first half. There were almost no forced shots. Good, smart basketball. The motion in their offense was terrific. They made those defenders work very hard. I like what I saw from them for the most part.
Pretty even basketball game.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my main man, Joel.
Joel, what up?
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. What a game we're seeing from Kemba Walker.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to
All right,
operate.
guys, we're going to try to get out of some fast breaks in this half.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
On the court right now for the Celtics. Walker in Smart.
Man.
Hayward at small forward.
Missed those open
Tatum at
shots.
the 4. And it's Cantor in at the 5 down low. And, you know, there are so many things to like about Jokic's game, Clark, and his footwork is right near the top.
I would agree with that, Kevin. His
Come on,
footwork
Smart.
is
Get aggressive on the rebounds, baby.
I mean, it is top shelf. This guy does not get enough credit for his pivoting, but his hands are great. His touch is phenomenal. He loses a lot of defenders when he's back to the basket with that footwork of his. I tell you, I was so impressed when I locked into him with my isolated camera during the playoffs. The Joker is no joke.
Here's Murray after Enes Kanter's basket. Launches it. Another three for Denver.
Jamal Murray is what we call a professional scorer, a hired gun. This guy can torch you because of that shot.
Now here's Walker. 13 points in the game. Tatum kicks to Smart. Cantor inside. He's against Jokic. Count it. And the Nugget lead has been cut down to just 2 points in the bucket from Cantor.
And that's exactly what you
Come on,
want
guys,
to
let's get a stop.
the second half. Smart play.
Yeah, they want to get the half off to a quick start, and they know who to go to.
Oh, I dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points.
A lot of bounceability there, guys. I mean, well above the rim. That's what makes him dangerous.
In the corner, Smart with it.
Get in there!
On the shot that sends him to the line.
It's very rare for players to be elite defenders from the moment they set foot in the NBA, but that was the case for Marcus Smart. A tremendous physicality to go with a pit bull disposition has made him downright scary at times at that end of the floor.
That free throw, no good. You know, Greg, defense forgiven for Marcus Smart. The growth necessary for him has been at the offensive end.
And now, finally making progress as a three-point shooter. Had already made strides with his passing. He's becoming quite the two-way player.
Catching up on the changes for Denver. Juan Hernan-Gomez, he's checked in for Barton. And it's Torrey Craig in for Beasley.
Usually free throws are a formality for him. I didn't expect that result when he stepped up there.
Murray, guys, you got to play harder on defense.
That's not a giant by any means. Murray elevates high inside for these buckets. He's a high percentage shooter down low for sure.
Here's Wanamaker.
What a foul, ref. Come on.
Tatum's got his second basket of the game.
Well, I like this execution coming out of the half. Solid. 3 for 4 from the field so far.
Murray kicks to Craig.
Keep him out of the paint, guys.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. The rebound by the Celtics. They host the Kings after this game. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Smart and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And Clark, when you look at how the game has changed, if you were entering the league today, how would you reshape your skill set?
Well, the biggest part would be expanding my shooting range. I was a good shooter at the time that I played, but would need to expand it, and was just starting to stretch out my shooting to the three-point line. And then also defensively be a little more committed to that end of the floor, really working to get better there. But ball handling, passing, scoring, rebounding, those were things that I did pretty well.
Michael Porter, he's checked in for Paul Millsap. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
And some of what Smart gives this team doesn't always show up in the stat sheet, but he makes plays that help you win.
And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. The Nuggets shooting their third free throw shot of the game.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor, something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
And Kevin, it's something they've been working very hard to correct and to change. I mean, they know how important it is to fix that inability at the free throw line.
Here's Wanamaker. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Kicks it to Tatum. Ball's knocked loose, and that one goes out.
Come on!
Nice touch by Tatum.
They're reaching, rep, call some fouls, man.
Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You look at Denver, they're sitting 8th right now in the early going.
And I think for Denver, they had the kind of hot and cold start that we've kind of come to expect. Nothing that would indicate they're in for any kind of a breakout season.
And, you know, perhaps with a roster move or two later on, Greg, they can start to break out of that pattern.
Oh, the lob is Smart.
Good read from
Come
Tatum.
on, Smart. Don't lay it up, baby. Go up and get it.
Committed, and then made them pay.
Go up
with
and
the
get it.
sweep.
Dunk it,
Well
man.
done.
Guess I timed it wrong.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Murray, the pass to Jokic. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Enes Kanter.
You know, you watch Nikola Jokic out there, and he just moves like a guard. The way he approaches the game, sees the court, and shoots just aren't found in that center position.
First one falls for him. You know, Greg Jokic has so many tools at his disposal. He's a walking triple-double threat.
The passing and vision is what really sets him apart at that center position. The offense can run
get
through
Tatum
him
going,
and
man.
should run through him with how he can distribute the ball.
Jaylen Brown's checked in for Smart.
You know, Jokic really burst on the scene during the 2016-17 season, guys. He's a shrewd, smart, tough, versatile center who does just about everything well.
Here's Wanamaker. He is still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Hayward, and that one goes long. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Nuggets. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. And that'll be the third of the 4 straight at home.
I am very impressed with the poise Jokic has shown tonight. He's been unflappable no matter what they've thrown at him.
Now here's Tatum.
There we go, Tatum. Way to take it, boy.
He's averaging about 10 points a game.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look.
Kanter, cut up the baseline.
You draw it up.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first. Well, Clark, one thing you have to respect about Jamal Murray is how intense of a competitor he is.
And you can't substitute competitive spirit, Kevin. It's a great attribute to have, and you see that in how he's improved his
Walker's
game
getting a
year to
long
year.
rest.
I mean, he loves being in the spotlight, going up against the game's big-name guards, and he doesn't shy away at all. That's a credit to him.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Grant's checked in. And here are the Nuggets now.
We're playing pretty good offensively. We got to get some defensive stops.
It's Jokic top of the key. Murray outside. That's in, coming off the assist.
Murray is on fire, man.
Murray's
that dude is on fire right now.
Second half. 41 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's Wanamaker. He's covered by Murray. Poked loose. Stolen by Grant. Now here's Murray. He's guarded closely. And another basket to his impressive total. It's his 9th against 12 attempts. Celtics trail by 11. Pass to Cantor. From 15 feet away.
Gotta get Tatum going, man.
The assist from Enes Kanter. 8 points for Jason Tatum.
Well, you know he's feeling it when he's
Good
taking
block,
these
Tatum. Let's go.
shots, guys. Tatum, very confident with his stroke.
And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Denver in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We'll return shortly. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. The Nuggets leading by 9. Grant down low with Jokic. Jamal Murray is out there with Malik Beasley. And it's Barton in at the small forward position. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. It's good from long range.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Now here's Tatum. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker.
Man, I like the way Tatum plays through contact, stays with his shot no matter what the defense throws at him.
Murray against Walker. Murray kicks to Jokic. His three-pointers off the mark. Celtics trail by 10. Brown dishes to Walker. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession.
Wow.
And a look now at the Boston Celtics' upcoming schedule. On Monday, they'll tip off a homestand starting with the
Well, we got an upcoming road trip, man. Woo!
They'll face off against DeAndre Jordan and the Brooklyn Nets.
And for their matchup with the Nets, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
Good. Murray's got the lead up to 12 now for Denver.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it.
Don't panic, guys. Don't panic. Don't panic.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Now here's Tatum. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
Well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. He's been on target and on top of his game.
The pass to Jokic. Now Murray.
Get out of the way.
The 3. They get it again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Nuggets lead by 12.
Great job of crashing the offensive glass. He stayed with it. That's hard-nosed, tough basketball.
Puts it up from 12. Tatum's shot is off. Denver's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. It's Barton on the wing, guarded by Walker. Here's Jokic. Buries it down low.
Now, you got to remember, Barton isn't just a scorer. This guy is also superb at finding open teammates.
Come on!
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert.
There we go. There we go.
Tatum with a clear path to the hoop. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg.
Them was fast too, man.
Even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more. Boy, take a look at the hops of Grant. I mean,
Denver plays pretty good together, man. Their awareness to what's going on is pretty big.
Walker the pass to Tatum. A lot of smart guys playing in the NBA right now, Clark. Any that you spot that could be a great future head coach in this game?
There are so many of them, Kevin, when you spend time around guys and watch how they carry themselves on the court. Usually you look at point guards because they're quarterbacks and coaches on the floor in many cases. CP3, I don't know if he has a desire to coach, but he certainly talks and feels the game as a coach. And Mike Conley, I think he too has the type of cerebral...
We're having a bad shooting night, man.
It's an excellent starting list. Beasley, the pass to Grant. Martin with it, now defended by Hayward. Wide open look here for Murray.
Wow, Murray is on fire.
Murray's got 5 points in the quarter.
Got to give respect to the range of Murray. He can nail it from distance.
From deep, Walker slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Murray. Jokic high post. Pass to Barton. And stolen by Hayward.
Come on, bro. Call some fouls, man.
Pressuring the ball and making a play that created the opportunity.
You know, you push it after a steal, there's almost no chance the defense can get back and recover.
Brown against Beasley. A minute 20 left in the game. Here's Grant. And
yeah, they get the fouls.
2 free throws coming up. And you see Jeremy Grant on this team. He means so much more than just his stats.
He's a fantastic glue guy, and his teammates talk about how unselfish he is on the floor. Great team player and an even better chemistry guy off the court.
He's off on the first.
And, you know, Grant, a second-round pick, has worked hard for his minutes in the NBA. He's an exceptional athlete who plays with a real edge, a bit of a chip on his shoulder.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Cantor comes in for Daniel Tice, and Marcus Smart is subbed in for Brown. 1:16 left in the fourth quarter. Walker taking his time here. He dishes it to Smart. Tatum at the elbow. Over Murray. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency, huh? He could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
Well, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
The first free throw is good.
And I have just been so impressed with the way Jamal Murray has added to his game. Keeps pushing himself every offseason to make the most of his abilities as a player and continues to be a consistent threat from the outside.
Paul Millsap is checked in for the Nuggets. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
And Murray has a full package. I mean, he's a deadly shooter and a surprisingly good penetrator, too. A terrific guard.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it.
What am I doing? What am I doing?
There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Millsap. That shot is off. And it's Boston the other way. To the inside. Tatum finds Walker. The 10-footer. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
You know, when Walker's this close inside, his focus is on scoring and scoring only, and that makes him tough to slow down.
Right side Millsap. Off target with his three.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save him tonight.
Not by a long shot. It's all.
Come on.
Smart dishes to Cantor. Left side Tatum. Over Millsap. Tatum's shot is off. So it's the Nuggets winning this.
We got beat, guys. We got beat. We got beat in this game. We got beat, man. Denver was on fire.
Once they started to really play,
especially Murray, man.
Rhythm,
that dude.
You never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Mason, your game has expanded some, and what has that process been like?
You know, you just learn something new every game. You have to study your opponent and see what's going to be open, but some of the constants have to be rebounding, defense, bringing energy in, and that's always going to get you a little bit.
Well, you had the whole package tonight, Mason. Thanks. Kevin, back to you.
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Craig Anthony,
all right, everybody, we didn't get it done, man. We got a long, as y'all can saw, we got 4 more games on the road before we go back home, man. It's gonna be a rough road trip. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you're new to the channel, thank you for watching, and I will see everybody on the next video.